The Boston Terrier earned the nickname American Gentleman for a reason, but don't let the fancy title fool you. These dogs aren't exactly the picture of calm, easygoing companionship. In fact, there's a reason why many owners affectionately or not so affectionately refer to them as the Boston Terrorist. So if you're thinking about bringing one of these quirky pups into your life, stick around. Here are the things no one tells you about owning a Boston Terrier. Number 1. They're not as calm as you think. If you've been skimming through Boston Terrier temperament guides online, you're probably picturing a laid-back, easygoing couch potato. Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but that's not exactly the reality. Boston Terriers may look like they're ready for a chill day on the couch, but they're more like little athletes in tuxedos. Many owners are caught off guard by just how much energy these dogs pack into their compact frames. One owner shared, saying, "Google will tell you they're super chill dogs. Mine is not. And from what I've heard, no Boston is as chill and relaxed as Google says." These pups crave physical activity and mental stimulation, and without it, they can quickly turn into mischievous chewers with a knack for finding trouble. However, agility classes, nose work, or even barn hunts can be game changers for channeling their energy. As one owner put it, "Archer was this way, and that's how we got involved in dog sports. It absolutely changed our life, and he has so much fun." So if you're thinking about owning a Boston Terrier, prepare to lace up your sneakers. They'll keep you on your toes. Number 2. Fetch is life. They'll obsess over frisbees and balls. If you think fetch is just a casual pastime, your Boston Terrier will prove you wrong. For these little dynamos, fetch isn't just a game, it's a full-blown lifestyle. In fact, one owner shared saying, "My girl just loves playing frisbee, lives for it. Now she runs my life with the damn thing." That being said, if you're not on board with their endless enthusiasm for this sport, good luck convincing them otherwise. After all, Boston Terriers are natural-born athletes. They'll sprint, leap, and chase like their lives depend on it, often outlasting your stamina and patience. But while their fetch obsession can be adorable, it's important to balance playtime with downtime early on. Without boundaries, your Boston might start running the show, literally. But let's be honest, it's hard to resist that ball-loving face. Number 3. They're big biters early on. Sure, Boston Terrier puppies may be cute, but as many owners often describe them, they're chaos wrapped in fur. One owner perfectly described them in a hilarious way, saying, "He has nothing but a pair of flying jaws for the first year, constantly biting hands and feet, and I mean constantly." Another Boston Terrier owner admitted, "He had to be taught to let us pet him without attacking our hands." Yep, Boston puppies tend to think your hands are perfect chew choice. And these stubborn little whirlwinds don't just nibble, they actually bite to demand your attention. If they're bored and you're trying to relax, expect some playful bullying to get you off the couch. And don't assume that these biting tendencies are a short phase. Many owners warn that their boundless puppy energy can last up to 3 or 4 years, so patience is essential. However, it's not all chaos, though. Those early years may test your sanity, but they're also what makes Boston Terriers such unforgettable companions. Hang in there, the Velociraptor stage is worth it. Number 4. The Boston Shadow is a real thing. If personal space is your thing, a Boston Terrier might not be your ideal match. These little shadows don't just follow you, they practically glue themselves to your side. One owner perfectly describes them saying, "I can't even pee alone. It's like having a clingy human toddler." Whether you're making coffee, folding laundry, or trying to relax on the couch, your Boston will be right there, ready to supervise. And don't think this stops at home. For some, your car becomes their mobile kennel because they can't stand being left behind. While this level of devotion can be endearing to some, it also comes with its challenges. Owners often worry about temperature extremes in the car or finding a sitter who can handle their dog's separation anxiety. But the upside to this trait? Boston Terriers tend to be excellent road trip companions once they get used to travel. On the other hand, they might leave you wishing for a moment of peace. But hey, isn't unconditional love worth it? Number 5. Boston Terriers are as smelly as dogs come. Let's not sugarcoat it. Boston Terriers are infamous for their fragrant contributions to your home. Their farts have earned them a top spot on the stinkiest dog list, and it's no joke. However, one owner points out that the issue isn't necessarily the intensity of the smell, explaining, "I wouldn't say the farts smell worse than other dogs I've been around, but the frequency is a lot higher. Some days, our Boston will fart 7 to 10 times. Other days, it's just once or twice. Overall, it doesn't deter from the experience of having a Boston." This legendary gas problem comes down to their brachiocephalic or short-snouted anatomy, which can lead to some unique digestion quirks. Plus, a less than ideal diet or inconsistent feeding routine can make things even worse. To combat the stench, some owners swear by probiotics like Zesty Paws pumpkin treats. Others suggest feeding higher quality food while avoiding eggs and chicken. While you can't completely eliminate the aroma, a balanced diet and a little digestive support can help keep it in check. But let's be real, if you own a Boston Terrier, you've likely come to terms with the fact that gas mask moments are just part of the experience. Number 6. You'll want to get pet insurance early on. When it comes to Boston Terriers, pet insurance isn't just a good idea, it's practically a necessity. These little dogs are prone to a laundry list of health issues, from allergies to leg problems and even collapsing tracheas. In fact, one owner shared a cautionary tale saying, "I'm paying for luxating patella surgery on 2 legs, about $7,500, because I waited a couple of extra months trying to save some dough." Here's the catch with pet insurance. Once a symptom appears, it's considered a pre-existing condition and won't be covered by most insurance plans. That's why it's crucial to get coverage as soon as you bring your Boston Terrier home. While it might feel like an unnecessary expense at first, it can save you from a mountain of vet bills later on. And trust me, it probably will. Number 7. Boston Terriers can be extremely neurotic. If you think you're prepared for quirky, think again. Boston Terriers can take neurotic to a whole new level. These little dogs are walking bundles of eccentricity, often fixating on the strangest things. Whether it's an undying obsession with a squeaky toy or an irrational fear of the vacuum cleaner, Boston Terriers have a knack for making their anxieties very well known. They're also creatures of habit, and any disruption to their routine can throw them into a tailspin. One minute they're fine, and the next they're pacing, barking, or giving those big, dramatic, "Why is this happening to me?" eyes. Some owners find this endearing, while others, well, they invest in earplugs. But on the bright side, their quirks make them endlessly entertaining and full of personality. Sure, they can be a little high-strung, but that's part of the Boston Terrier charm. After all, who wants a boring dog when you can have one with endless character? Number 8. Socialization is crucial for the Boston Terrier. Socializing your dog is important with every breed, but it might be especially important for your Boston Terrier. They might be small, but they often come with a big dog attitude. And if you don't start socializing early, that attitude can turn into full-blown Boston Terrierist mode. One owner shared saying, "He thinks it's his job to protect us and that he should face punch all new people. Such a sweetheart if you can get there, but has become a neurosis." Without proper socialization, Bostons can develop reactivity toward both people and other dogs. Some will act like they're ready to take on dogs 10 times their size, lunging and barking as if they're in charge of security. For others, the mere presence of a stranger, human or canine, can set them off. To avoid this, expose your Boston to new faces, places, and situations as early as possible. With effort in this department, you can turn their attack mode into a charming, confident demeanor. Number 9. Be careful when looking for a breeder. Choosing a breeder for your Boston Terrier isn't just a formality. It's a critical decision that can affect your dog's health and your finances for years to come. One owner learned the hard way, explaining, My first Boston was a rescue with many genetically based health conditions. Taught me the importance of buying from a reputable breeder who does health tests before breeding and knows the full health histories within their lines. Boston Terriers are prone to several hereditary health problems, including patella issues and respiratory challenges. A good breeder will prioritize health screenings and only breed dogs with strong, healthy bloodlines. Skimping on this step can lead to heartbreak and hefty vet bills. One owner shared that their neighbors faced $4,000 in out-of-pocket costs for bilateral patella surgery after skipping pet insurance. A responsible breeder combined with pet insurance can help you avoid these pitfalls and set your Boston up for a happy, healthy life. It's an investment well worth making. Number 10. Don't underestimate their stubbornness. If Boston Terriers had a motto, it might be, "My way or the highway." These dogs are as lovable as they are headstrong, and their stubborn streak can catch even experienced owners off guard. Training them often looks like negotiating with a tiny four-legged lawyer who knows every loophole in the book. For example, you might ask your Boston to sit, and they'll give you a look that says, "I'll think about it later." Consistency and positive reinforcement are key, but patience is your greatest ally. They're insanely smart, which means they'll figure out how to work around your rules if you let them. But don't let their stubbornness frustrate you. It's just part of the package. That determined little personality is also what makes them such entertaining and unique companions. So with persistence, you'll find that a Boston Terrier may not always obey immediately, but they'll eventually come around on their own terms. Hey, if you enjoyed this, you'll probably love this video here. And if you hit subscribe, I'll donate a meal to a rescue dog on your behalf.